Yo, it's another brand new day with a brand new phone. Time for a new tech review. Yo, my name is Byte Steps. Welcome to another episode of Avotech. And today we're going straight into it. We're talking about the fun edition of Samsung S23. This is the Samsung S23 FE. We're going to talk about it, see if it's viable still in the year of 2025, see how it works, how it is. Yo, and for those who don't know, a fun edition phone is a mid-range smartphone that brings flagship-like features into it, but on a budget. All right. So you want the features of an S23, but you can't reach the price, so they give you the FE edition. So you have all the features, or majority of the features, but yo, on a budget. Now, the Samsung S23 FE brings the aesthetic feel of the Samsung S23 series with the look and feel of it. Now, the front has a Gorilla Glass 5, not the Victus Plus. Victus Plus is a bit stronger than the 5. Then at the back of it, it has a plastic cover, quite a disadvantage of it. And then it has an aluminum frame all around it. So it feels, and then the charging port is here at the down, the type C, then you have the headphones, then it has the triple camera at the back, then the SIM card slot here at the top, then you have the on and off button, then the volume button on the side. Still, I don't know what this button does. Anyway, we keep flowing and rolling. So yeah, that's the whole feel of the Samsung S23 FE. Yeah, so now it's quite big, so it's easy for you to hold on your hand. It feels quite nice. The problem is now, again, because of the plastic feature of the back and the Gorilla Glass, you leave a lot of fingerprints on your phone. You see, so many fingerprints on the phone. So one of the disadvantages is that. Another thing, it quite feels solid, because it's heavy. It's actually bulkier than the other S23 series. It's a bit bulkier, but it's good for the feel. It has a steady aluminum frame that gives it that strong feeling. Then it has an IP68 rating on dust and water resistant. So yeah, it's quite an amazing one. So that's more or less the look and feel, the build and the design of the Samsung S23 FE. Now let's go to the next one, and that is the display. Now, the Samsung S23 has a 6.4-inch AMOLED 2X display, 2 times. So it's quite an amazing screen to see. And then it has a 120 Hz refresh rate. It's one of the highlights of this phone, one of the best things about, because it offers HDR10 support, and the screen brightness, as you can see, the screen gets a bit bright. So you add the screen brightness, it goes all the way up to 1450 nits. So that's the screen brightness. So it's with that brightness and refresh, it makes it vibrant, easy to use, and smooth when you're using it. Screen resolution is a 1080 HD screen, and it has enough. It's enough basically if you want for features and everything at its price range, because it's a budget phone again, as we talked about. Now, the higher S23 series, they have higher needs in terms of brightness of the screen. So that's the disadvantage of it, but it still gives you that feel. Yo, I own an S23. It's not much to say the FE part, but anyway, that's the whole essence of it. So it gives that feel and look. Now let's go to the performance, because that's another key thing about the Samsung S23 FE. So now, the Samsung S23 FE runs on a Snapdragon Gen 1, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. That's for the American. When they were launching it, that was for the American market and everything. Then the global world has for the Exynos 2200. If you have watched the other videos that you have done on the same Samsung series, you'll see most of the series from S22 and most of the Samsung series, they have those both options of the processor. Now, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is a very good processor. The other series, they have a Gen 2 processor, so it makes it a bit it's a budget one, so it's the budget. Anyway, you get the budget, but it's still a very good processor. So it's based on Android 14, One UI 6. So it runs on Android 14. Started with an Android 13, but now it runs on Android 14. Expandable, you can run it. Then it has an 8 GB RAM for smooth running. When you're talking about RAM, that's the whole key thing of making a phone work efficiently. Okay, this is the reason the phone doesn't hang. You're able to play videos, you're able to multitask with the phone. And then these are storage. These are 128 GB storage. So 8 GB RAM, 128 GB, quite amazing. So it goes all the way to 256 and 512 GB. Then that's the whole thing. But now with that kind of a processor, sometimes the Exynos 2200 processor, it overheats. It's well known, overheats badly. On this one, the Snapdragon 8 Gen, sometimes it's Gen 1, so they improved as it proceeded. Then it can get heavy if you're playing heavy games, all right? But it's easy for you to use. If you're a gamer, you of course go for the higher series. But this one is good and it's efficient on that. Let's talk about the connectivity of the Samsung S23 FE. Now, of course, the usual culprits: 5G support, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, and I mentioned it doesn't have any headphone jacks. In the other videos I've talked about some, no flagship model nowadays comes with a headphone jack. You have accepted. Thank you, but not thank you. Now, so also on the connectivity, it has a dual SIM, a physical SIM card and an eSIM support. Then it has a stereo. We're going to go talk about that, the sound quality of the phone. We're going to play some music with it and you see. So it has stereo speakers, one at the bottom, and of course the other one on the sound. So the sound is good. So we're going to talk about that when we get to the audio and speakers of the phone. Let's talk about the battery life. The battery life of the Samsung S23 FE, it has a battery capacity of 4500 mAh. Basically, it's a good battery. You can use in full day and all that, but not sure you can get full day, but you can go to full day depending on the usage. Again, it comes with a 25 watts wired charger and a 15 watts wireless charging system. It's no major upgrade from the S22s and the previous ones. And then, oh, that's it. Still, again, I say nowadays you are charging systems of 100 watts in some brands and all that. So if Samsung can improve that, oh, it's easy. But with the other brands, it gets with the other models, you get up to 45 watts of charging. So I think it's they're getting there slowly, step by step. So I think when they release the next phone, maybe they're going to say now we are at 60 watts or something. But now that's one of the good things about it. So the battery is good for its range, and you can use it. So you can use it a whole day. Like this one, I charged it by morning. It was at 100%. It has drained up to 71%. And I have used it not so much, but and it's around. You can see the time is around 3. So I haven't used it as much, but I've been using it in small bits by bits, taking photos here and there and all that. So it's at 71%. So it can last you, let's say, like on a day. If you're an average user, it can last you a whole day with the charge. Heavy user, well, you might have to charge it in between. So yeah, that's not a bad 4500 mAh battery. Not bad, not bad. Now we go to the softwares and system. Came with Android 13, now operates on Android 14, capable of going all the way up to Android 17 when we get there. Security updates by Samsung up to 5 years, so by around 2027, 2020, if I'm not wrong, it will still get that. Then it has the Samsung DEX, if you want to feel like you're using a computer experience, PC-like experience, that's the Samsung. So that's all the software about it and everything. It doesn't have a lot of things. Comes pre-installed, of course, with the what we call bloatware pre-installed softwares and all that. They're always there, so no biggie. But it's an amazing. It has amazing processor, amazing softwares. Always getting update. You'll always be getting automatic updates. So you accept them and your phone is good to go. Now let's talk about the camera. The Samsung S23 FE comes with a 50 megapixels camera with an f-stop of 1.8. It has an internal stabilization system. It gives you sharp images with good dynamic range. That's the main camera. The wide camera, it comes on 12 megapixels with an f-stop of 2.2. Decent but lacks that autofocus. Again, just like the S22. Now, something else about the telephoto lens is that it's an 8 megapixels lens with 2.4 f-stop and 3 times optical zoom. It's great for zoom shots, but it can be better. But again, it's the FE edition. Now, the front camera, which is placed right here at the front, it's a 10 megapixels with an f-stop of 2.4. Good selfies, but then again, when you're in low light, doesn't work. Just like the S22. The front camera comes with a 10 megapixels camera. It has an f-stop of 2.2, and it's good for selfies, but again, when you're in low light, it has a bit of that one issue. So it doesn't have any lighting setup for the selfies. So take your selfies during the day if you have the Samsung S23 FE. So again, it's on a budget, so that's what you get. But it's quite effective on night mode on the back cameras, and it has an AI processing, as they say, but I kind of feel they have advanced AI systems on the newer models. Okay, so yeah, that's more like you'll see as you see the images of the Samsung S23 FE, you can see how it shoots the colors. You can see its colors; it's quite amazing. You can see how it zooms, and it's a quite a good phone. It's quite a good phone, good camera on a budget. I would like to shout out to our sponsors of the video, that is sleekgadgets.co.ke. They are located at Yala Towers, Nairobi CBD, G03, ground floor. They give you the best phones. They're the best phone dealers in town. All new phones, whichever brand, whichever model that you like, XUK, XUS, company refurb phones, they give you the best. So call them on the numbers that you see on the screen. Get your gadgets, go to sleekgadgets.co.ke and you'll get the best deals. Tell them to give you the Avotech discount. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I got you. Now, without much further ado, let's go into the Avometer and let's see how this fares. On the design and build quality, the Avometer says it's a 7.5. It can't be anything more than that because back plastic cover, Gorilla 5, nah. So 7.5 it is on the Avometer. That's the design and quality. And on display, Avometer says it's an 8. Well, not bad. Vibrant colors, deep blacks, 120 Hz refresh rate. That's good. On performance, it has the amazing Snapdragon 8 Generation 1. So, Avometer, what say ye? It's a 7. Alright, thank you. Let's continue. On the camera, great triple cameras on the back, selfie camera. Avometer, let's go. Another 8 on the camera work. Okay. On the battery life, it has a 4500 mAh battery, so it's good. The battery is one of the good things about this phone. So, Avometer, say you. An 8.5. I think that's the best rate so far on Avometer I've received on a battery on a phone. I think so. But anyway, let's continue. So, software and features of the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE Avometer. Another 8.5. All right. So we go to the connectivity, 5G, Wi-Fi, and all that. Avometer, what say ye? It's an 8.5. All right. Now, before we give you the final rating on the Samsung S23 FE, these are some of few reasons on why you should buy it. 1, if you're a deep Samsung fan and you want a phone that has a longer lasting battery, this is one of them. 2, if you want a good camera and display on a Samsung flagship phone, this is it. And 3, the major one, it's discounted, the value for money, it's on a budget. So that is the main thing that you should make you buy it. But avoid this phone. Don't even look at it. If you're a gamer and you need top tier performance on a phone, avoid this one. If you want super fast charging, not on this. All right. So the final rating on the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE Avometer, let's go. And it's an 8 out of 10 rating. Awesome. We keep on saying that it's a budget phone on a flagship premium and all that. The S23 FE Fan Edition currently retails from 46,000 shillings. That's 8 GB, 128 GB, 8 GB RAM, 128 GB storage. That's an XUK phone. It's not a brand. You can't get a brand new phone right now on FE. It's either you get a company refurb or an XUK XUS or X somewhere. You know, it's good to get an XUS because yo guys, you keep on going back to your X's, man. Damn. Don't do that. Get an XUK phone, it's good. It won't hurt. Anyway. So that's it. 46,000 shillings. It's good for an S23 FE. Amazing phone. So you get all the S23 features basically, but on a budget. 46,000 shillings. Call Still Gadgets, they can hook you up with one. So yeah, basically that's the main thing. Avocado fun fact of the day. Now, do you know or did you know that an avocado tree, a mature avocado tree, can produce up to 200 avocados in a year? Damn! Munapanda the wrong seeds. Munapanda mbegu hapa na pale, lakini inania 200 avocados. Wewe ukipanda mbegu lazima tungoje 9 months. Okay. Yo, go out there and plant avocado trees. Imagine getting 200 avocados. And that is one tree. That is one tree. Yo, we all need to be avocado farmers. Penye shimo, panda mti ya avocado. And voila! 200 avocados per tree in a year. Damn. Damn. That's it. Unlike Samsung S23 FE, avocados are not on a budget. It's been Avotech. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think about the show, about the review on the comment section. Yo, thank you so much. Cheers. Plant more avocado trees and buy more better phones, not budget phones.